Hi, everyone. Just waiting for this to show up on Facebook as it swirls around and around and around. Happy Thursday. If you're in Canada, most of Canada is still kind of chilly today. The minus 20s was here in Edmonton. And when I was out and about today, it wasn't so bad because the wind wasn't so strong. Over the last few days, we have had quite a number of windy days, and that is not my favorite. Not at all. Just typing in hello to everyone. And there I am. And I'm just trying to get rid of other things that aren't needed right now. So I've been doing Akashic Records lately. Absolutely enjoying it. Absolutely loving the results I get. Love hearing what people are sharing. If you're new to the Akashic Records, it seems to be a very interesting field, not only for your own personal records, but records of everybody. The Akasha seems to be a field that holds this all, and it's a whole life record, not just of this life, but of many lives that you've had, whether it's been just on Earth or on other planets. I had the most interesting reading the other day. I read my cat, Minnie. I read her records. Didn't know what to expect, but man, it was interesting. Normally, when I go into the Akashic Records, there's a guard. I'm starting to notice that this is the same guard that I come across no matter whose records it is. He's the one that allows me into the building and greets me. I love that he has a dog with him. Looks like a big burly dog, bulldog kind of a thing, big face, long slobbery face, and an absolute delight. When I first started seeing this dog, it was more like a dog-like creature. And it was interesting to see that. When I went into my Akashic Records, I thought, now these people have been working there for millennium and eons, probably is what it is. And I said, if you're in with my group, you are more than welcome to bring in things that give you pleasure, joy, whatever it is. So bring a companion, bring a pet, something that makes your stay and your job that much easier. And it wasn't long after, probably the third or fourth reading I did, that this dog started showing up. And like I said, first of all, it was a dog-like creature, and then he looks more and more like a dog we'd find on Earth. Very happy, energetic character. I get a kick out of him. I'm assuming it's a him. I don't know that for sure. But very kind and gentle for all the size that he is. Then, when I go into a person's Akashic Records, be they mine or any of my clients, there is a variety of beings there. I've come across several who are tall, thin, and have a blue hue to their skin. I've come across a few who have a more rounded face, are a little bit shorter, and I thought their skin was also very opaque and bluish in color. And then I went into my cat Minnie's Akashic record, expecting to see a being of some sort. Nope. I saw a cat. And I'm knocking on the door to her Akashic records, and I look up and there's no face there greeting me. And I look down and then there's this cat. It shocked the heck out of me. How am I going to communicate with this cat? My own cat doesn't, listen to what I say all the time. Well, whose cat does, right? But the thing is, it was still unexpected. And so a lot of thoughts went through my head. Anyways, I was very much able to get to communicate with this cat. It was done more telepathically. It's not like he was meowing and then I understood a translation of that meowing. No, it was just basically communication from the head. What was very different about this Akashic reading was how the responses were very short and not verbose. So there wasn't a lot of chit chat or anything like that. It was usually 1, 2, 3, maybe up to 5 words in a response. And I asked for my sister to help me out on this because, number one, I wanted to do a good job. My cat has been having problems with discharge in her ear and has been labeled as having allergies to whatever it is that she's having allergies to. We tested. At the time, the vet was thinking it was food. And then we thought, okay, maybe it's additives. Then we thought, is it the quality of air in the house, for goodness sakes? Is she allergic to dust? Like, maybe I didn't dust somewhere. Whatever. We looked at all sorts of things. And we tried all sorts of remedies, including having her on special diets, which cost a lot of money. I have no problem spending the money for her, when I have it. But the thing was, we were doing everything that we could. And vet visits are not cheap here in Canada. I'm not on one of those pro plans for pets. I don't know. I just never thought it was that much of a great idea. I'm starting to think that over a bit. But anyway, so this Akashic reading that I did for Minnie, I record everything in my red book. And when I was looking at her responses, I have a lot of yes, no. Let's see. I want to find it because it's just too different from anything I've done. My goodness, where's Minnie's? I know I did it. The responses were very short, quick, to the point. Minnie's, oh, here it is. It's on a yellow sticky. I didn't write it on the book itself. So I put out the problems. So her whiskers were not looking very healthy, for example. Patches of skin around her mouth were showing up again. Months ago, when this all started, she had lost a lot of her hair. She was scratching, oh, poor thing. And then she would scratch so much, she would scratch through her skin and cut herself. So then she's in and out of these head cones. it wasn't fun for her. It wasn't fun for us. She was on pills. She was on all sorts of things. We thought maybe she had an addiction to the treats we were giving her. And so we had cut out that. She was having trouble throwing up. There's all sorts of things. But here, as you can see, yes, no, yes, 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 very short, quick answers. Whereas when I do other people's stuff, it's upside down, so I'll get one that's, it's not uncommon for me to write out full sentences, and I'm not gonna, show you much, because that's not for me to show you, but the idea was you could see that there is a big difference in how this cat communicated with me. I found out that Minnie had past lives. Some of them were with me, which I had no idea. I knew that of another cat of mine, but not of her. Maybe I didn't look into it, but certainly that was very different. Hi, Desiree. Good to see you. Thanks for saying hi. And so it looked like she had life events of fear, fear of physical harm, abandonment, being homeless, alone. Sometimes I had to ask God to help her. This is the word God right here. So who can help you, God? There were 5 life events that needed to be cleared. Yes, she had past lives with my sister and myself. I had to forgive myself for past lives worries and transgressions. So whether I did it on purpose or not on purpose was very interesting. I had to forgive myself. Apparently I was holding on to that. So I was part of Minnie's problem. And because I'm learning all of these wonderful ways, the Akashic Records being my newest way to access people's soul level and their higher selves and so on. And it was just interesting. So, I had to forgive myself. My sister had to forgive herself. Again, she spoke of God. I didn't know that cat would know about God. That just never occurred to me. Hi, Lisa. You said you were coming. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. And so my final question was, will her ears clear? We got a yes. And my sister and I were working on her ears just today, just to check things out. There was very little guck, if any at all. I didn't notice any on the Kleenex. It was wonderful. The fur here that she had at the side of her mouth has started to grow back in. It was missing. She will have her healthy whiskers, I'm told. Now, my cat Minnie drools, and she's drooled since we got her. And I asked if that was going to stop. No. She still does drool, which is funny. Her digestive system was healed. Her organs were healed. Like everything just went on and on about how she was going to be better. Mental and emotional stability was coming back. She had a message from my sister, more yes and no answers. Does she get along with the other cats? The other 2 cats are males. One cat, her brother, her blood brother, is bigger than she is. And her adopted brother is probably twice her size. And guess who's the boss? Minnie. Minnie's the boss of them all. And when I kind of sidestepped and asked the brothers if that was okay, they said no, but it was acceptable because apparently in cats' lives, there's a hierarchy and that's the way it is. And everybody understands it. That's a cat. So even though we say, that's not nice, don't swat at your brother, they're kind of okay with it. And she loves that we play with her and bug her. And she has free will and choice. The Minnie's spirit guide there in the Akashic Records reminded me that Minnie has free will and choice. And how she handles things is up to her. So we cleared blocks and kind of healed old wounds from her past lives, and it's showing. I mean, she looks better. Not that she looked bad, but there was this up and down thing going on, and it was heartbreaking to see. You put in your time, your effort. I had other people's healing and clearing her, and this was going on for quite a while. I'm so grateful that the hair came back. She had lost a lot. She was hiding under the bed. She wasn't at the beginning, right? She just wasn't herself. She wasn't her happy-go-lucky self. And to have this turnaround finally start coming in, and then it was like, okay, but you got to find this, Monika. You've got to find this. And so it's like she held on to various things so that I could find it for her and finally get her fully cleared. That was a big deal for me. I love my pets. They are more than pets, as I'm sure many others, people's cats and dogs and rabbits and guinea pigs and birds and fish and fowl and whatever else are to them. So it was very interesting to come across this and see this beautiful little cat. What was also interesting was how my sister and I saw two different cats. Both of us were in Minnie's Akashic Records, and both of us saw two different cats. And so when we asked about it, we found out that each of us was talking to a different cat. We were getting similar answers, but we were talking to two different guides of hers. I had no idea. Had it just been myself and how I viewed it, I would not have realized that there was this dual thing going on. It's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. So welcome, Desiree and Lisa. If you have any questions, regardless of what it is, for yourself, for Akashic Records, about my cat, about other healing things, if you need a hand, let me know. And while Lisa and Desiree are maybe putting in a response, I have to move my Thursday readings and healings. I thought this was the next best day, and it was at the time. And Thursday evenings are no longer serving me. So it looks like Tuesdays will be the new date. Probably the same time that I'm doing now. I think so. I will muscle test or whatever it is a person does, whatever I do, to get the right information. But as you are my followers, if you have a preferred date or time, I would love for you to share your insights. Probably Tuesday evenings, and perhaps I'll go back to having a day and an evening time. So twice a week. So I guess it's not really twice a week. It's one day, 2 times. What on day? I wrote down on day. So 2 separate times. I don't know how to spell right now. So I'd love to hear, if you're watching the replay or you're watching live, chime in with your response. It would be nice to know. But so far, that's what I'm getting, is Tuesday is going to be a better day for me. And I'll probably start off with 1 time, but I would like to go back to 2 times so that there's more interaction. And I'll be doing readings and healings during that time. I don't know that I'm going to do as many freebies, as I'm finding that I give a lot and I'm not getting the reciprocal back. And I don't mean always money. One of the things I even started putting on my form is, if you get a free reading with me, which I do offer, there are free readings that I do as a part of Get to Know Me. I offer HRT, which is harmonized release technique. And I think I still had Akashic Records there for a while. And I think SRT is on there, subconscious release technique. And so, people get to know me, who I am, and so on. And I ask for an exchange, and my exchange is, just tell me what your experience was. And I think when I've been, saying, hey, I got a free group healing, know that there's an exchange of your testimonial, just tell me how you felt, good, bad, or otherwise, it doesn't matter. The idea is, I was trying to get, number 1, testimonials, but number 2, start to gauge, where do I need to go? What do I need to do? Is it long enough? Is it too long? Like, just get some details about what people need, so that I can be of the highest service for best of all concerned, right? And so when I get maybe 5% return on that, that's not a good exchange. That puts things out of balance. And if things get too much out of balance, it doesn't help me, and it doesn't help the person who says, yes, I'd like to get your free healing. And yeah, okay, I agree. I'll put out a testimonial or a write-up or whatever it is. And then when they don't do that, well, what happens? They build up negative karma. I don't want that for people. I don't want to be responsible of putting people in a spot where there is that possible outcome of them having negative karma. That's certainly not what I'm all about. I want people to grow, learn, bloom, understand, have healings, have life-changing events happening because some blocks were removed, some downloads were given, some new insights were realized. That's where I'm all about, having this kind of impact on the world. And I have so many great ideas that I would love to express. And so it would be wonderful to be able to have that exchange. Thank you, Desiree. She wrote, "You aren't responsible, they are." Yes, that is true. That is true. I guess I worry that I've provided an opportunity for them to fail at. And that's not true. I know it's not true, and yet. And you're welcome, Lisa. Lisa says thank you. So I just want to do my best. That's my job, I think, is to do whatever it is I can in my power to be of service, to help put some bright light in this dismal world sometimes that people are in. We make it out to be whatever it is we make it out to be. And yes, we're each responsible for our own learning and growth and achieving. We have our own free will and choice. I mean, heck, if my cat has free will and choice, you certainly have free will and choice. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I just wanted you to understand, that I may do some freebies from time to time, probably in Facebook challenges or something like that. But I would like this to be an opportunity for people to learn and grow. And if you have a little bit of skin in the game, then I think that's when people really pay attention and they accept more the healings and take it in. So they're doing themselves a service by, fulfilling that exchange. And I would love people to be able to learn, grow, bloom. That means a lot to me. And maybe it's an ego thing where I was responsible for people learning and growing and blooming. Not that I did anything as far as the healing goes. That's always Source that does that. But I am the mouthpiece. I am the channel through which it comes through. I am the conduit that the Juju stuff comes through and out to you and so on. And I direct it. And I give people that connection, that place, that time, that honesty to connect and do what they need to do to evolve, to grow. And as we go from 3D to 5D, it would be lovely for people to ascend in a gentle and easy way. And I think the type of things that I've got going on provide that. I really do. I think that I provide excellent stuff for my people. And so that's what I will continue to do. I have some books still coming out. 3 books I haven't quite written yet, but I've got, I started penciling out the outlines. I'm still waiting for the government to give me the ISBN numbers for the backs of the books that I've got going. I think I have 7 right now, and there's 3 more coming. And then I'll be putting those out on not only on my website, but also on Amazon, probably in Kindle, and then probably on print on demand. I haven't secured that yet. I need to look at the documents that Amazon provides for a person to be able to do print on demand. So that will be that. So I hope that helps you understand where I'm coming from, my goals and wishes for you all, that you be have stuff that is available to you at a fairly reasonable price. I went to look at somebody doing my Akashic Records, their sale price for a 90-minute was $333. That was the sale price. I think it was close to $500 was their original price. And that was their sale price right now. Another lady, now she's been in the business for a long time. Her prices were $444 for an hour and a half session in the Akashic Records. Right now, I'm still charging $44. And yes, I'll be raising my prices. I'll be raising the Akashic Records price on the 20th of this month. So it gives you guys 2 weeks if you want to book at $44. The next price increase is going to go, I want to do it slowly so that people can still get a good deal. So $77 will be the next price increase. And then after that, I will probably go up to $111, I think, for an hour and a bit. So, you know, when you compare some of the prices that I've seen out there, you know, I give of myself, I give of my heart for, I think, a reasonable price. And I thought maybe I was charging too much, but like I said, when I looked around and I see, you know, $333 on sale and $444 and, you know, $250, I saw, you know, a package of 5 for $1,500. And I was like, wow, that's, and to me, a lot of this is a reading, it's information. Akashic Records are often a reading. I take that often further and do not only readings, but healings, because that is also my training. And if somebody is in need of a healing, I will, you know, ask for source, the guides, the angels, whoever it is that is working on your team to, you know, remove certain things, heal certain things, enhance certain things, repair certain things, whatever it is. So I go just beyond like what a tarot card read does. Gives you information, but you need to do all the next steps to, if there's any healing to do, you need to take that. All those steps yourself. Oh, wonderful, Lisa. Thank you. Be great to chat with you. Miss your smiling face. That'll be nice. And I think that the healing part is far more valuable than just the readings. And I love that I'm also learning the ways to use the Akashic Records as a healing tool as well. And that just thrills me to no end, because that means I'm helping people out in a different way, in a way that is going to have a big impact on their lives. There's several courses that I have lined up that I'll be taking to further enhance my skills so that I can in turn then help you do what you need to do to make life a lot more enjoyable and pleasurable and fun and whatever else it is. So just so you know, all that is in the works. I can't wait to get my books out. That will be nice to at least get them started. It'll be nice to get them started. They are on muscle testing. I have 2 on muscle testing. I have 2 on how to work a pendulum, how to work with your intuition, what you need to learn before you do any of that, so that you've got some good knowledge and background in how to ground yourself, look after yourself, make sure you're prepared, and be able to move forward with confidence and surety. So I know that's about 5 books there, and I know there's a few more yet. And then I'll be writing up some one on the Akashic Records, one on oaths and vows and contracts, and then there's another one. Oh yeah, on uh, beaming healing is what I used to call it. It's a quantum. What was it? The acronym was IKEA. IKEA. Quantum. All of a sudden it escapes me. But suffice it to say that it is a beaming healing where I'll be doing a service, a monthly service of having people. You can sign up and you can choose 5, 7, or 10 different life-changing healings and clearings sent your way. I would do that daily for 6 out of the 7 days for the month, for the 4 weeks. And so that gives you what, 6 times 4 is 24 days out of the month. I give you Sunday off to allow things to continue to amalgamate and so on. That is a service that is new, and it's on my website, wholeheart8.com, WHOLEHEART, then the number 8, which stands for infinity for me, 8.com. And that's already started. That's already started. And you can get that. I think my first set, if you're getting 5, is like $89 or something like that for a month of healing, 24 sessions of healing. And then the idea is, let's say you have 5 people in your household, and each additional person can be for $12 more. So even if you did 2 people, you've got, oh, aren't you sweet? Thanks, Lisa. You've got, for a few dollars more, like literally $12 more, you can have an extra person, another $12, another person. It ends up being something like less than $1 a day. You know, if each person were to contribute their amount, it's less than $1 a day. So what was, 89 ends up being $25 or something like that, or $30, something like that, for a month of healing, 24 healing sessions. I don't know how to do it any cheaper. And I'm never going to get rich charging the money that I do, unfortunately. However, once people start spreading the word, then I can, find that wealth that is mine to have and yours to have. Yay, Desiree, awesome. It's on my website. It truly is. IKEA. Check that out. I can't remember. Darn it. Quantum attunements. Something like that. And I think that the idea is when people start, sharing and letting others know, then I can be of more service. Then I can hire staff, and be able to do more of this rather than always doing the admin stuff. I don't mind doing the admin stuff. There's a lot to do, but it would be nice to be able to put that off, and then I have more of my time to give to my clients rather than having to hoard some of that away and doing all the admin and writing emails and figuring out this, that, and the other thing, and putting stuff up on web pages and. So it'll be nice to get to that point where I can hire staff and then be of more of service to you all. So that'll be good. I look forward to those times. but I want to be able to have my services be made available to everybody so that, they can advance, they can do what they need to do. And my goal is to have other money from other projects that I'll do. I have some ideas that aren't um, service oriented. There's a product I want to get out to the world, and I need to do some sewing first. So that'll be in the making. And my hope is that I can get more money through that channel, not just through this service, because I want to have a nice income. I want to get out of rental and get into a beautiful home of my own again. So I look forward to that. Anyways, so I hope that is of service to you. It's been almost 45 minutes that I've been online. And my lovely people here. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Desiree, for sharing and commenting and all that. It does my heart good. I feel appreciated. Thank you. So with that, drop me a line if you think a different day other than Tuesday would be good. Otherwise, I'll probably start coming, probably this coming Tuesday. I'll start putting out notices on Facebook and on my website that I'll be changing days again. And we'll go from there. I look forward to working with you all in whatever capacity it is. I love what I do, and I hope it shows. And I love the people I've been working with. They've been just so wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So anyways, thank you very much for your time. Blessings to you all. Wishing you a good evening, and we'll probably see you on Tuesday. Ta-ta for now, and may God bless. Bye-bye.